A new year can mean a new you. How do you take charge of your health, especially if you're facing some pretty tough challenges? We've got a gal who is an expert on this. She's faced challenges herself.
Cancer.
Yes, and she's going to talk about what you need to know to stay healthy, keep healthy, and make positive choices.
And what she has done. Yeah.
And welcome back. It's almost a new year. Now it's time to take charge of your health. We're talking about cancer right here. Author and cancer survivor Carolyn Gross is here, and she is the author of a book. It's called Breaking the Cancer Code. Good morning.
Nice
Thanks
to be
for being
here.
Yeah. We've been hearing a lot in the news about radical cancer treatment, and I think right off the bat we have to say everyone has to make a personal choice about what they feel is best with their doctor and with experts. And you have gone through this, and you decided to do something that maybe isn't considered traditional, but we understand now that there's a trend that more and more people are looking toward this as a solution or a treatment to cancer. So talk about that a little bit.
So 10 years ago, in 2003, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I had a little bit of a tendency towards natural health and natural healing. And when I was offered the same treatment that both of my grandmothers had had 30 years earlier.
Which was?
Mastectomy, chemotherapy, radiation. Traditional treatment is what it's called. I wondered if there wasn't something different and something new out there. And with my research, I found a doctor who was using immunotherapy, the immune system, to reverse cancer. And I successfully reversed cancer with immunotherapy and chemo and radiation.
Okay, so you did a combination.
Right.
Chemo, radiation, and immunotherapy.
And immunotherapy.
What is that for people that might not know what it is?
Well, immunotherapy is like targeted medicine where you impart to the T cells that the invader, that's what I call cancer cells, is on board. And then the immune system gets busy doing what it's created to do, which is get rid of any foreign invaders.
How does it do that through this therapy?
Well, through this therapy, it's actually imparted. They reveal to the T cells that the cancer cells are on board, and that's tricky in itself because cancer has a protective coating that works like a camouflage. So that's why our immune system doesn't normally recognize it. So the first thing they do is make the cell naked, if you will, and then when the T cells see, oh, it's an invader, it goes after it and destroys it, just like the cold or the flu.
And so making this decision, using this combination of therapies, really changed your life. How so?
Well, I was already working in the health and wellness area as an educator, professional speaker, and when I saw how many people didn't know about these other options, I thought, well, what a thing to educate people about. Instead of changing lives, maybe I could potentially have a message that would save lives.
And that message is?
And that message is for patients to be proactive and realize that 50% of their healing is in their hands. That they have to, the doctor's going to be the other 50%, of course, in the medicines, but the patients have to follow the instructions and also have that belief in their health. Psychoneuroimmunology.
Which you say is a growing trend.
Well, immunotherapy is actually the medical breakthrough technology of 2013. So this is kind of exciting to me that 10 years later, now it's becoming across the board. I think there's 26 clinics in the US right now that are experimenting with it, and dendritic cell therapy is an example of immunotherapy.
And where should people go to get more information on this if they are affected by cancer in their life?
Well,
or they
there
about
is the new book, Breaking the Cancer Code, has a website. My website, carolyngross.com, will lead you to different tools. I also wrote a book called Treatable and Beatable: Healing Cancer Without Surgery. So again, I've got a lot of options, but you know, the internet's our friend now. So you can Google dendritic cell therapy, immunotherapy, if you want to do a targeted state or area, and you'll find the doctors that are in trials or doing this type of therapy.
Very interesting, fascinating. Breaking the Cancer Code. Carolyn Gross, thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
Congratulations on your great health and success as well.
And I'll also be doing a book signing at Barnes & Noble in Escondido on January 25th, so people can meet me, talk to me directly if that works out.
That'll be fantastic. All right, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Great to know about all the options out there.